We're gonna see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? It's just we can only use so much data in a month, baby. They're it's bottlenecking. Good morning, everybody. We go to and there's the notification. You just stuck over there. Are you upset?
No.
Baby.
What?
You okay, please don't, because I'll do it on camera. I don't give a shit.
Oh, I know.
I don't care.
I know.
If we have an issue, put it out there right now. Because I don't want to go through a show and be in trouble.
What?
I just don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'm furious.
Guys, if you can see us and we're coming through and it's clear. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm pissed.
I get that.
Do you though?
Yes.
I feel like I'm just not getting the comfort I need right now.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Not fair.
These are for emergency situations.
Not fair.
Yeah.
Not fair. And Jeff and Mike and all you, screw you. Are we frozen? How are we doing, guys? We're going to slow down. We're going to bring it in. It's okay now.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I don't even know what to say. Seriously. We stream from multiple. Here's the deal on that. We have the absolute highest plan that you can get for like
we're unlimited.
Something ridiculous.
On top of the unlimited.
Of gigabytes. And we still go through it in a month. And we don't even reset until the 9th. So they slow us down sometimes.
I'm going to let this build up.
But Chrome has been having an issue, so we were streaming off of Firefox. We're now back on Chrome because maybe Firefox was having a problem. So technicalities.
So I'm going to run.
It's hump day. It's been a crazy week. Just in general, it's just been a crazy week, guys. I mean, Manic Monday, we had the problem.
Right. I forgot about that.
That wasn't streaming. That wasn't us streaming. That was just other businesses that were going down. Down, I say.
Did you?
Yeah, and
go down, I say.
Yeah,
feel tough.
And then yesterday was good actually. Yesterday was good.
Yesterday we rocked that shit. Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was.
We're gonna talk about this morning, aren't we?
Yeah, and that's kind of what we want to do for Humpback Wednesday. We do have other stuff, so guys, if we're still freezing, kind of let us know now because if that's the case, we're here to give you a quality show, and if they're gonna slow us down and that they're gonna cause as much problems, we'll have to figure something out. And
what is that?
That's you pulling the plug. Yeah.
That's Hollywood talk, love.
Yeah.
Pull that plug. Not worth it. Damn it. Where's my crumpets? Craft service? Where's hair and makeup?
Oh, guys.
Struggle is real. All right, guys, I'm going to run this again. I found this gentleman this morning over yesterday on TikTok. I thought it was just great because, well, it's hump day. It is Jivers. You getting it? I'm going to run it again. Be right back. Get it, life behind the wheel. I appreciate that. Nothing like that. There's just something. If you never grabbed them, you're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Okay. What? But that's the route. I should be singing that because that's the tune I'm gonna be singing. That's the tune she's gonna be telling me later. He's never gonna get it. Never gonna, the way I be acting. The way I be acting in the morning.
Sometimes, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sometimes what?
Sometimes. I'm just going to start leaving Snickers next to the bed. And just like as soon as he wakes up and like starts yawning, I'm just going to shove one right into his mouth and see how that works in the morning.
You know what?
What?
Wait, no, I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Back myself into a corner on that one. I'll have memes about me here soon and stuff like that. All right, we're going to do one more little video, guys, and then we will come right back to your comments. I think I got, man, it didn't load anything up.
Didn't load.
No. Wow. Oh, wow. All right, it's going to be a tough.
The CB radio. This truck stop has been clogged all morning, and drivers have been on this radio all morning trying to help people to tell them, do not go this way. People, these things are important. Please, new drivers, use the tools we give you. Period. Thank you. Have a good
Who is that? Who is that guy?
Right.
Who does he think he is out there talking about CVs and stuff? The CV is dead, driver.
And even though that's an old video,
that's 5 years old.
He said that there was an area that was closed down, and he was trying to use the CB to let people know that it was closed down. So just totally, I'm going to segue off of it, guys. Louisville has issued a state of emergency, anticipating the verdict of the cops that were involved in the Breonna Taylor case. So they've got things all blocked off. They just check out what's going on in Louisville. So if you happen to be going down in that area and you have to go down and deliver there, I know they've got barricades and stuff that are going up. So as of last night, they said that the people that were down there were pretty peaceful. So, but they're anticipating just in case it gets crazy. So just so you know, as far as I know, as of right now, what I was trying to check out this morning, they have not announced any kind of verdict or anything else regarding that. So, but I know that it's just an anticipation of it.
Correct. And on top of that, following that up, I will be most likely in Portland this weekend, and I'm going to say I say it proudly today, and I say it without a fear in my body. Because I'm going to be with some good people up there, some patriots, the Proud Boys. I'm going to be with a lot of people up there.
Yeah.
I know that it's been going around the internet, but I'll be up there. I'll be up there back in the blue again. I'll be out there showing support. I know people like to say we back the blue and stuff like that, but they need you to back them in every way they can. And I'm not expecting people to go out there. Right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying go out and whatever. What I'm saying is if you have the opportunity to help an officer out just by letting them know that you care that they're there, just do that.
Right.
Okay. It's a crazy time. I saw a dude yesterday. I'll be nice. So I was just in Minneapolis, blah, blah, blah. It's loaded. No problem. No problems at all. I dare you to go to Portland at 2:00 in the morning. Okay, dude? I dare you to go down there at 2:00 in the morning. Not midday. Okay? When everybody's out there, cops are on the right. Go out there. What?
Although you're talking about all that in the protests, although yesterday, and I didn't get to that part of the news, that basically, or maybe I did. I don't. And if I did, I'm going to repeat it because I don't remember. There was so much going on yesterday that Florida is proposing legislation regarding fleeing a mob scene, basically, that if something happens, that drivers are not going to be held responsible or liable if they're trying to flee a mob or protest scene out there. So it hasn't actually gone into vote on that. So it's just proposed legislation right now.
How cool
Looks
is
like
that?
You're not going to vote on it until like 2021. But basically, the part of it
Sorry.
was the section B, basically, of this legislation, which reads prohibition on obstructing roadways, 3rd-degree felony to obstruct traffic during an unpermitted protest, demonstration, or violent or disorderly assembly. Driver is not liable for injury or death caused if fleeing for safety from a mob.
I want to react on that, but I'm going to go at it as a professional here. Okay, exercise that right if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Exercise that. I'm serious.
Right.
If you have not been in the midst of these cities that are under siege, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a fucking war zone.
Right. Well,
it's a fucking war zone. I mean, at one time I'm yelling, medic! I thought I was in the war. I'm just yelling out medic.
Well, but good for Florida for.
But yes, but the thing is
even addressing that and bringing that up, that because it's an issue, and I know it was an issue. We saw that happened with that driver that got stuck on the bridge.
The tanker. Okay, so here's what I'll say about that. The reason why this is being put in place is because of things like that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the fact that that's being done. Okay, holy shit. Right, they're having to make a law about it or propose a bill about it, whatever that process is.
Right.
Because I don't trust that process, whatever it is. I don't trust Washington at all. Okay, I just don't. All right. But what I thought was really cool is shout out to Peaster Belt because the stacks of my shirt. Look at that.
Keep peeking up.
But we're gonna get to good mornings because we're just jumping into this article. We got to get to these good mornings.
We were just jabbing about
right.
This, so I wanted to.
Well, comments. We're trying to figure this out, try to balance the show and get to comments and also coincide them with where we're at in the show with you guys because you're on a 40-second delay. We're ahead, so it's a little different. So sometimes I guess we get to these comments and they're left out. I think. In a sense, what I want to do is we're working hard. It's Hump Day Wednesday. We got a lot to talk about this morning. I want to show you this guy named Double T. Found this guy Double T. I went through something that he did a while back, but it wasn't the way he went through it. It was driver era opposed to what he went through. So stay tuned for that. What he did was awesome. He crushed it. I'm proud of him. I keep looking at him and I should be looking at her. Did I just say him?
He did.
Fuck.
It's okay.
I keep looking at my beautiful wife instead of you guys over here. And I'm just trying to get out this morning stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't write it down like some people do.
I know.
A teleprompter or like Sleepy Joe or like some people do. I just don't know what's going on with this guy, though. We'll touch on politics real quick, okay? We'll be right back and we'll get to your comments and we'll say good mornings.
And psychologists in our schools. We learned drug abuse doesn't cause mental illness. Mental stress and mental illness cause drug abuse. We've learned so much that we can change so much.
Right. Right. Exactly, Joe. I appreciate that message, Joe.
I do want you to know that according to a poll taken as of yesterday, that Biden is leading by 8
What
points.
are you smoking?
I'm just saying. That's what they're saying right now. That Biden is
trying to get a divorce
by 8 points.
You trying to get a divorce? You trying to get me to question my wife's mental state? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just telling you. According to
if you believe that, you're crazy.
There's several different news.
You got your notes and stuff. Do we want to ring this in after our debacle this morning? And
we are going to go say some mornings.
And we'll get to the good mornings. Make sure we straighten it out because
I'm going to start saying good morning without you if you don't.
All right, let's go. Becky Underwood, Vincent Schneider.
Yeah,
Schneider. YouTube. Those are YouTubers. Shout out to YouTube over there. Charles Bunny over on YouTube. We forget about YouTube. We forget about all this stuff.
It streams back over to it. It's just a different link. So speaking of link, guys, if you want to join in, I'm going to have to put a different link because now we are on a different link. Once we end the broadcast, that's it.
I'm going to do good mornings without you here. You interrupt. I'm trying to do good mornings. You just rudely interrupt them.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Did you just give that look like, oh no, he's so mean?
I didn't.
Stop it,
Becky.
Not fair, Becky Underwood. Jerry Bailey, John Hall, Chad, Lou, Lonnie Ray, Gary, Becky, John Freeze, Mark Manson. He said something this morning. I want to say it was Mark this morning that really inspired me. Mason. Yeah, Mark Mason. What did I say, Manson? Ooh, my bad. Shit. My bad. My point being is I get caught up. Remember, when you take shots at this show or me, you're taking shots at my wife now. I'm just saying. That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
But Mark said, because I'm on there. The one thing I'm not doing, Mark, I kind of am. He kind of caught me trying to prove myself. I need to prove myself. But he says, stop it, Wade. What you do is enough.
He says, you don't need to prove yourself.
What you do is enough.
Right.
Shut up, Mark.
And like I always say, you know what? I'm groovy. Seriously, we're not everyone's cup of tea. And I get it. That's cool.
Your mic?
Just saying. And guys from YouTube, thank you for joining us.
All right. Nancy, Bill, Linda, something's dinging back there. John Hall. Okay.
Good morning.
And there's the Bundy family. Charles calls me. He's like, hey, bro, I got the... Dude, is signal or no signal? Frozen or not frozen? God, I'm in the middle of a tragedy right now. It's just the driver's side is over there sinking, and you want to call and say, yeah, the audio's okay, but you know what? Shout out to the Bundys, Mama Bundy, and Kayla. It's Kayla. Yeah, it's Kayla. This is the Bundy family. This is actually his daughter. Like I said, I met her over the weekend via video chat.
Yeah.
All right, John Freese. Okay, getting back to you earlier video, ICB radio is important to truck drivers, and it's like a pencil to a carpenter. Right. And we'll talk about that this morning. We'll talk a little bit about that. It's a great comment, actually, because what we're going to talk about this morning is all kinds of things, I think. We're a little bit everywhere this morning.
We are. You know.
Do we have a focal point?
We really don't today. And here was why.
Well,
yesterday.
Did I just get cut off? I just asked you. It was a yes or no question, not with a follow-up answer.
Right. Well, it's going to be a follow-up answer. Anyways, the reason why is that we actually wanted to address some of the comments. We didn't have time. We had a lot of guests on, a lot of phone calls in there. And you guys' participation these days is unbelievable. And we so appreciate it. And we appreciate every single one of your comments. Okay. And sometimes when we have guests and because of the delay, we're not able to get them to them. We had over 300 comments yesterday. And so I wanted to go back over because...
And now Facebook's not letting us see them all because my wife goes back and goes over every single one of them.
Yeah. And so...
I don't.
I wanted to go over and see the ones that we missed and that were out there that kind of stood out. So we're gonna go over that stuff today.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna talk about okay. So what I would like to do, in all honesty, because I got off the show ended yesterday and I was through the roof. I was through the roof with adrenaline. I was pumped. It's like okay, that new driver that's going in to get their CDL.
Yeah. And
they passed the test.
Yeah.
Right. What?
I got a funny story.
Oh God. Oh fuck. But it's like so yesterday's show, the way I felt was like that driver, in school going to get a CDL and he passes the written the first time, passes brakes the first time, all that. And next thing you know, everybody else failed the first time, and he's my fucking adrenaline was through the roof because of the success of this show through the drivers.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why it's very important that I don't share our content. Somebody said, the Schmitz actually said it on record, that I'm out there doing watch parties in the groups. You're right. I was a demographic targeting at that time and trying to build the platform and trying to not recruit, but get drivers that would be willing and that are tired enough of what's going on within this industry and play a part in this. Okay. But it took her to pull me in to actually get my shit together for people to be a part of it. And the results of the work that's going into the driver's side is being appreciated by the drivers. So it's being shared out over 100 shares yesterday.
Yeah, it was great.
Over 400 comments. And then just for reference to this post this morning, the bad feed that went out, it had 35 shares already.
I know.
Instantly.
Yeah.
So
you guys have been really great. Thank you.
But what that shows is we're doing a good job. And it's letting me know that I'm good at my job. She's good at her job. You guys like it. And it's coming together. The chemistry's working. So Saturday's coming. Jeff Bennick, Mike McPherson, all you guys.
The after party.
Adam was here.
What is that telling you? Just by the name.
You're cutting me off.
Sorry.
Fuck me.
How does it feel?
Right, I knew that was coming.
How does it feel?
It feels good because it feels good to know that I'm not the only one that does that.
Yeah. Well, because you're rambling on about it. I don't know.
You know what? Off.
What?
That's not rambling. That's being grateful for the drivers.
That's true.
It's driver driven, and that's what I mean by driver driven. Don't get me lit. I'll hold it up for myself. Sneakers. So, okay, do we I don't know if we talked about this earlier, but let's talk about this first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we do have a new structure. We do have an addition to the show. If you want to be a guest on the show, you're more than welcome. but we are requiring you to do one thing, and that's to bring a Snicker bar with you, whether it's a bite size or a full size. Because what this is the flat. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be shit. Have a Snickers. This is basically shut the fuck up, Wayne. This is the shut the fuck up, Wayne signal. We need to talk. We need to get our words in, and you need to shut up and stop your rambling.
Hey, that's my emergency stash. Don't be doing that.
Did you? Yeah, she just got all serious. But we have some comments that you got from yesterday that we're gonna go over.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McPherson mentioned me in the comment. I appreciate you, Mike. Here, I'm your number one fan, sir. Point being is, you guys are what makes us grab our gears in the morning.
And we appreciate it.
Does that make sense?
You.
That was kind of weird.
It's not. I got what you're saying.
Weird. Go ahead and take over for a minute, babe, because I got to see if I can pull up a video, and then we'll get back to while you're over there, let's go to some comments. Okay, we got a few comments because we're trying to balance this, guys. Also, over in the comments, let us know what we can do better. We appreciate great show. Don't stop that. Don't stop telling us that, please, because it feels good on my ego.
Oh, Lord.
What I'm trying to say is, don't shy away from letting us know what we can do better, or what we need to bring to the show, or what should be a topic, or what needs to be a topic, or anything like that. Because if you want to talk about the committee and the FMCSA like that, I'm going to give you my perspective one more time. It's no different from me keeping my friends close and my enemies closer. That's what I feel is going on up in Washington. Is what they do is they bring you up to the slaughterhouse and they wait and they get you nice and comfortable, and next thing you know, you don't even know it, and they slaughter you. They're gauging their fight. They're gauging their fight for the things that they're bringing to the industry down the road, to know how much of a fight they're going to have. Because if again, and I won't say it's, just go back and look at the history of Washington and the trucking industry, and how far have you gotten from there till now. Try something new. Stop participating in their shit is the new thing. That's what's trending. Stop watching sports. Stop watching the NFL. Boycott Hollywood. Boycott sports. And also boycott the big conglomerates within the trucking industry, and also Washington.
Well, and I think that therein lies the problem, like you were saying, is everything that is actually transpired from going up there and protesting. Listen, I am all for the panel if it's real drivers. Not just predetermined selected ones, who they already have in mind.
Well,
if it's actually real drivers, I'm all for that. And if it's going to help, I'm all for that. I think that just a lot of people are tainted, including yourself, babe. A lot of people are tainted because of the fact that not a whole lot positive has ever come down the highway, basically, for you drivers. Anything that's come out.
How are all those Americans out of work doing right now?
And so, everyone gets their hopes up and, oh, yeah. Until it's like the little boy who cried wolf. You call me a little boy? You call me Peter Pan again? No, I'm just saying, as many times people have gone and everything else, it gives up hope.
It's false hope.
Right. Well, it's not false hope.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's your opinion, but I'm saying that it's not necessarily false. It's just that when it happens so many times, and nothing ever really comes out of it, for them to go, "Ooh, here we go again" for something.
Well, okay, look, let me put it in this. This is so simple.
But hopefully it works.
Oh my God, this is so simple to put in perspective. Honking. Mm-hmm. Are we fucking kidding ourselves? If nobody remembers the drivers up in Washington, shout out to all the drivers, Mayday, whatever the hell it was, rates, regulations, whatever. The fact that you showed unity was the thing that came out of that. The best thing that came out of that is the unity that came out of that. But the also the lesson that for me that came out of it, even though you get his attention, you didn't get his attention. You got the staff's attention, and they gave him the wrong information. Because you weren't out there to support him. You support your president. You were out there to let him know we need you. Period. And then back then with him bringing, was it DHL and all them up on the truck drivers and stuff like that, it was kind of a slap in the face to us. To us drivers. We're tired of the big box brands. We're tired of the big corporations getting the seat at the table. And then my problem is why now? Why are you dangling this carrot now with all these things that have come out recently and come to light? Why now? What makes you think that they're there for you? What makes you think they're going to be there for you now? With all the lawsuits, with all just everything in general, with all the comments, with all of the, really, all that's doing and for me and for a lot of drivers that have come on the show that did not know prior, all this stuff is happening organically, are agreeing, and it's coming to light. If you want a panel, just start a show and actually let drivers be on your show. Let drivers be heard. Let them have a platform to have a voice. We don't need to go to Washington to do it. You can go right on your phone. The problem is getting together with the right people and the powers that be within this industry, within the social media sector of this industry, because it's not a lot of people. It's a handful are not allowing it because there's alternative motives. You know, when there's cash involved, when there's money involved and there's money and opportunity, it gets skewered. I'm sorry. Why now? Why now? After all this, after all these years, after honking, all that, why not then? Why now? Right, because of what's coming. Did I not just see Chow's face coming out of Transportation Nation with Autonomous?
Right.
With teaming up, partnering up. Right. Okay, so they partnered up with them, and they know, the reaction was not too bad. Now let's get them to a table and see what it's like in person. Why the people with the real money or with all the money and then with all the power are sitting in the background going, oh God, this is gonna be an easy fight. Their numbers are so small. Gee, Jeeves, remember 48 Hours? Jeeves, look at that, Jeeves. This is not rocket science. You know, I see these people, and good for you. Preach it, brother. Go get it, and let us know how it works out for you. Because you're repeating yourself. It's the same people, same process, same thing, same truck shows. But I think as far as a certain thing that happens every year, this is the third consecutive year that's happening. I think they get a different position on the lawn. So the photo op is the backdrop for the photo op is going to change, and that's all that's going to change.
Oh my!
What? You want truth? I'll give you truth. Remember, the thing is my background in trucking and transportation and being around was started in the movie industry with my dad. My dad is from Jersey. All right. Yeah. My dad basically made man. All right. My dad told me, he says, watch, son, they're taking it away from us, which was the mob, which was the gangsters, which was who started Universal. Right. I'm rambling. Point being is the government stole the mob's model, turned around and strong-armed the people like the mob did, not with violence, but with regulations. It's a way to get in their pocket.
And I get that. And I totally get what you're saying as far as the panel. Like I said, I think it's the story of the boy who cried wolf too many times, that when a wolf actually did come, no one believed him, kind of a thing. And I think that's where you and a lot of drivers are at. I always hold out hope. You know what I mean? Well, I always do that. Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe this would be the time.
Well, it's like you said, where are they going to get the drivers? Because I know that there's a lot of drivers that I don't want to sit at the table with right now.
Right. Well,
so who are they getting? Well, where are they coming from? What part of the sector of the industry is it? What part is it? Hollywood, Teamsters? There is it there? Who is it? Right. Is it somebody that I'm going to agree with? Is it somebody that's going to take a shower every day?
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. You know what? They've been commenting on this. When we go,
that's what I'm saying.
Some comments.
Get it, girl.
And see, I cannot see that far, and I would have to get right.
Oh, so you expect my uneducated ass to read it?
Well, at least put it up there so I can
get it. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Also, guys, remember we are a grassroots show. Right. Is it on the ticker? Which one do I pick?
It's on the ticker right there.
It's already on the ticker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're stopping to read our own shit.
Right.
Oh, you can call in on that number, I guess, or and you can show support right there. Okay, good. Because we are, like I said, we're a grassroots show.
Right.
Don't get me started. Before I get to the comments, Mike McPherson, Jeff, Ben Sick, Adam, all you guys who called the industry, thank you so much. Thank you. Yesterday's show was
and John Freeze.
And John Freeze. It was an absolute success, is what I'm trying to say. To all of you.
Mm-hmm.
To even the people watching, liking, sharing, all that. It was an absolute success. It's the most successful show we've had is the morning drive. Like I said, I was through the roof yesterday. I had to do a live right after, like a follow-up show, because I just want to stay live all day with you guys.
Oh, that was my funny story.
And I get cut off. And
I am going to cut him off because I didn't get to tell my funny
point
story.
being, over 100 shares, natural, organically. We didn't have to do nothing. You guys kicked the fuck ass.
Yeah, you do. And because of his adrenaline rushing, and he was all bebopping around and cruising around the complex that we're in, and enough that he was over there hoo-hoo, and screaming on his phone and talking to everybody, talking to a bunch of drivers on the phone, pacing around all out there. Okay, that literally the people around here came around and they started walking towards him, and I was walking towards them, although they didn't know I was walking towards them because I had Gemma. And they asked me, do you know that guy over there?
Really,
and
bro? I was talking to Mike McPherson.
And I go, yeah. I said, that's my husband. They go, is he okay?
Dude, Mike McPherson's like, dude, what a I answered the phone. It's Mike. He's like,
I go, yeah, he's fine.
He says, fucking awesome show. And I've been waiting for this day. I've been working so hard, and it took you to come along and straighten it out.
We're still over in the Red Cross Center, and so they wanted to let me know that if there was something wrong or he had a problem, because they were watching him pace around and loud and on the phone and everything, that if there was mental health services available that they could refer him to.
What? How come I'm finding that out on air?
I told him that yesterday.
Me and I said nothing about the mental health situation.
Yeah, yes, I did.
No, I wasn't
totally
paying attention.
You just wasn't paying
Oh,
attention.
no, you know what? She's doing this one. She probably didn't tell me, told me now, and then got the reaction out of me. And I said, oh, no, I told you yesterday.
That's just normal. He's fine.
All right, let's go to Justin. Okay, Justin, all right, Justin Daniel says, on Salem again today, so if y'all roll out, stop VY and say hello. I'd love to meet y'all. Justin, if you're in Salem today, get a hold of me. The number's up right there on the ticker.
Yes.
Get that number off this ticker. Get a hold of me. I'll come meet you, bro. Yeah, definitely. You can guarantee you that. I need something to do today.
Yeah. Yes.
Not like I don't have anything to do for the driver's side, but I need to get out of her hair, and I can do it from the phone.
Well, and I've been up since 2:30 this morning, so I'm sure there's a nap in my future somewhere.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's Justin again. This is great. I'm learning an industry's history. I ain't no driver, but I know and respect all of them. They bring all the goods. Okay, so here's the beautiful part of this.
Thanks, Justin.
This is
We're glad
why.
that you're here.
This is why I don't think a panel needs to be made. I think outlets or platforms need to be built that are actually driver driven. Because when it's driver driven, you get driver truth. And when you get driver truth, it comes to light what these drivers go through. These men and women that are the heartbeat of America. That's why I can't wait for Saturday, because at the end of the day, and I'm going to ask all the panelists on Saturday, and I'll ask you guys this right now, and then we'll go right back to your comments. And it's the way I need to put it in perspective for me. Because I was raised that the driver is everything to us. The transportation industry, everything depends on the transportation. So therefore they depend on the driver. Becoming an operator now more than anything, or a guider. What I'm trying to get at is I had to ask myself and look at my country, look at the truck industry, and I look at the truck industry and just ask myself this question: is the trucking industry broken? Yes. Well, then if the heartbeat of America is broken, the backbone, how the hell is America doing?
Well, we see the state that the America is doing.
Correct. So look at the state of your country. And that's how I'm trying to blend it to. I think that's the best way to let these two communities know about each other. Is say, look what you're going through. Look at Portland. Look at Louisville. Look at Kentucky. Mm-hmm. Okay. You drivers that are going to Kentucky, they're buckling down. They're bracing down like it's a hurricane coming.
Right.
Like it's Laura. Is it Laura? Shout out to, remember guys, trucks are room to spare. This country just doesn't go through natural disasters. It's going through its own disaster within itself right now.
Right.
And if you're not looking around, and that's why I say, is the trucking industry broke? Yes. And then go look at your country and say, look at the shape of your country. So if the shape of your country is bad, that means imagine what they're going through. And that's where I am with that. Seriously, if the backbone of America and the heartbeat of America's industry if that's broken, what the fuck is going on in the real world? Because they're separate. They are completely separate.
I agree.
So, okay, are you going to say anything? Or are we just going to go dead, silent?
No. Oh, really? Mr. I want to get to some of the comments.
All right, I'm trying to get to them, but it was important that I touched on Justin's comment, four-wheeler. My point being is blending the two communities.
Right.
Is getting them back on good terms. Instead of the, hey, fuck you, driver. Fuck you little fucking four-wheeler. You're not letting me on the road. You see me coming, Excel, go. Don't fucking hover. Right. Are you stupid? I want you to go home today. I don't want to lose my job. I got to feed my family, and I want you to be able to see your family, so get the fuck on. That has to stop.
We got to go back to the arm pumps.
Right. We got to go away from the finger back to the pump.
To the way.
And it's really not that much of a transition nowadays. I mean, come on, driver. But it's hard to get anybody to press a like or a share button these days.
Yeah. I think just like even like looking up as you're going by, a smile and a wave would be okay too.
Oh God. I don't think
just
okay. And here we go, neglecting the comments.
I think would go really well. We're gonna get to the
But my point being, what you just said, and don't blow past that because Justin's a four-wheeler. Do you know what that does for a driver? You have no idea what that driver's going through. He can feel as lonely, the loneliest moment of his life. And you just looked up at him and went like this. Or if it's a kid, or if it's just a person waving, hi, thank you. Just a simple thank you.
Yeah.
You saved a life possibly. Because that driver could be depressed. They could be lonely. They just needed that. Sometimes you just need a fucking hello or a fuck you. My point being is when you do the fist pump, that's why we really encourage it. We love it, and we don't want it to ever stop, is because of the feeling it gives us. It gives us that feeling of, I'm here for a reason. I know why I do this. And no matter what I go through today, I'm the heartbeat of America. Bam. And my fucking hair stands up. Point being is that's where I'm at. I get emotional over this shit because of the depth of it. And it's what keeps these men and women out there. And some of these men and women out there within the lifestyle of it that want to fucking hang up their keys. And that shouldn't hang up their keys because they're going to be replaced by somebody that don't understand that.
Right. But I think in general, I think just in general, people just need to be a little kinder. I think all around. I mean, just a smile and a hi and a wave. I mean, people don't even talk to each other. Mostly they're head down. They're just kind of scurry around. It's hard to even get people to say hi even nowadays. So I think that as far as just in general, people just be a little nicer. You know, we don't know what everyone is going through. I mean, this country is in chaos and stuff as it is. So just say hi. We'll smile. Hi.
Or just say, hey, Justin Daniel from Linda. Pomerantz Snickers doesn't sound good. What the fuck? We're talking food over here. Get it, watchers. Who are we getting? Chris Salisbury. Oh, my people are up in the spot. Let's go to Stuart. All right, Stuart Warby. I don't know, but you got a beautiful family in that profile picture. Look at that. Yeah. If you can see that with your glasses, bam. It looks like it's a beautiful family. I love a good profile picture. The panel needs to be group of drivers from the mega. Okay, the panel needs to be a group of drivers from the mega carrier drivers, the union worker to small mom and pop driver to the single owner up. So we are all represented. And I look, if there is a panel formed and it does go that direction, it actually happens. Yes, but you need to here's the fucked up thing. Every driver's side is different. Every driver's experience is different out on the road because it's a constant different, the variable. It's constantly changing. But my point being is, yes, they do need to sector it. They do need to make sure the representation is correct from all sectors, but it's also multiple from the sector. Okay, because one driver's going through one thing over there that this driver ain't going through on this side of the city. Right. That's the problem, is getting everybody on the same page. Right. Everybody agree. But my problem is also, well, the mega carriers. Why the mega carriers at the table? Correct. And then what's going on when you leave the table? Are they all on the up and up? Are they going back to the room going, okay, did you hear what they said? Okay, so we've been fighting. We knew that's been a problem. We know that's going to be a problem. So what are we going to do about that? How are we going to counteract that?
Right.
Because we're launching this, and that's going to be a hell of a fight. Because the one thing that they have done with the things that have come to this industry is they release it in stages. Okay, like with brake assist, lane assist, it's all come in stages. So those fires come sporadically, and they're easier to handle, contain, and put out. They don't want a one big fucking eruption. Because if all you drivers erupt at one time, then you actually are going to make a difference. containing you into a room, into a panel, and into a box, and doing that, I feel, for me, is the wrong way to do it. I think the drivers need to do it and then bring it to them. Don't let them in on it. That's like letting your enemy know when you're going to attack. Just saying. I'm rambling. Put up a snicker.
No. That wasn't a ramble like that. As far as that, I'm
learning to calm down.
I get what you're saying as far as that. But
change my mind.
I just hope that it is diverse. It is real drivers. It's across the board, and that it does get somewhere, and that it does help. Period. ATA versus
well,
Facebook,
hashtag I hate Will Cook says ATA versus Facebook truckers. Will. And great comment though, Will, because if you take that and you put that in perspective and you think about it, if you go around Facebook and you're a broadcaster within the truck industry, and Facebook is where you broadcast, you go and study these people, and you go and watch every one of their fucking broadcasts, because that's basically who's feeding the audience. Okay.
Right.
Coming from Hollywood, we did learn one thing. This is called programming. This is called the program, and it's called the program for a reason, because it's on every day at a certain time, certain place, and you can find us right here. What?
I just love the comments about the Snicker bar.
Really? So you're gonna sidebar me with a Snicker bar?
No.
Point being is what's happening, or what my father taught me is programming, son. Right? They got a group of people to sit in front of a radio every day at a certain time, boom. And then they did to television, boom. And then they tell what they want. They feed that audience with that. It's no different than the propaganda machine, the media. Okay, who are we kidding? Are we saying that Hollywood is not up in Washington? Well, what is the media? Who's calling out fake news? Who's the one that's saying their privilege needs to go? It's your president. And what's happening to your president is he's being torn down in the process of draining the swamp. Because when you take the privilege away, just like Hollywood, just like the NFL, that's why I'm boycotting that. That's why I'm boycotting Hollywood, because the privilege that they abuse behind the scenes and don't give back to the average person. Because without the average person, they're just average. And what's happening is, I think it's shifting. We're going from the average being the ones who have the say and who have the power, opposed to the elite.
Right. Well, and especially after the pandemic, people had a lot of time to go ahead and microscope people of what was going on, and that really pay attention to what was going on of people in power. And that was actually one of the topics that we were going to be talking about on Monday. Not necessarily to get all into that right now, because that was 13 hours of work, and I finally just got sick of it, because there's just so much BS that goes on. Not just Hollywood. Politicians, photographers, directors. It was just all.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna put that into perspective. Okay, everybody. Okay, let's talk about Hollywood real quick and where I'm at with that, please, because I'm a victim, and I'm tired of these people that are predators and that are the assaulters being protected and being given power. Okay, and this is where how I'm gonna put this into perspective, and how I'm gonna put this in and I'm gonna deliver this. This is how it's coming off my fucking trailer. In Hollywood, when you make a show or make a movie, you have a sound department, you have camera, you have grip, you have electric, you have lighting, director, second AD, second assistant, assistant, all that, all the way down the line. There was a show, I haven't seen it, and I don't want to see it, and I hope I never fucking see it, called Cuties. Launched on Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
Big controversy. They lost millions and millions and millions of subscribers, and I'm proud of that. And I'm proud. The people that are pushing back on these predators and these pedophiles, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because how I want to put it in that perspective, and why I'm boycotting Hollywood, why I'm against it, and I'm from there. It's where I got my career. Is because it took a crew to make that movie.
Right.
It took a cameraman to be right there. I guess there's I don't know what's going on it. I don't want to know. But when I started thinking about this, and I just caught a little ear of an interview, and I heard that, I said, oh shit. Because you don't think about that. You only think about, oh God, that's terrible. Boycott it. Why are you boycotting it? Look at the depth of it. Look at all the way down. You had to have a cameraman up in there. You had to have a lighting guy up in there. You had to have a sound guy, Michael. You had to have a director saying action. You have watching a monitor with a center photographer next to him. You know, all that.
Right. Would you like me to give?
Please give me a break.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I need to get this stuff off my chest because that's where I come from. That's a sector of this industry that most of these OTR drivers really, really don't know. But I know they do not like the privilege and the pay that they get when it should be going to them. Get our variety shorts. Sure.
Right. And I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I think people are paid enormous amounts of money that who shouldn't be making that kind of money. But anyways, the synopsis of what he's talking about with the movie on Cuties, if you guys don't know, haven't seen it.
Please, I don't even like giving it airtime.
What? Okay, well, we're going to because why he's so irate about it is why he's talking about the camera crew and stuff on it. It's a story of tweens, basically, and of specifically a young girl who's coming up and trying to figure out how to become a lady, a woman.
I am not comfortable.
And so, anyways, there's a part that goes on there where she joins this little dance crew, and apparently the producers thought that it would be fine and okay to get up and close and personal, basically, and show these 11-year-old girl dance crews gyrating and twerking and like very, very close up in there for over a minute, which made a lot of people uncomfortable.
I don't want to talk about this. Let's move. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so his point on that was not necessarily showing the girls and saying the movie and showing it of coming up. We get it because these kids are being influenced by all kinds of social media and news and everything.
This is not about trucking.
I know that. Well, you brought it up. And so anyways, it's about them making the decision to get up and close and personal. That didn't need to happen.
The point is the Obamas are involved with Netflix. Let's go to the fucking root of it. You want to go? You want to light me up? Light me up. Okay? Don't fucking watch it. Cancel your fucking Netflix. That's where I'm at with that.
Okay.
All right? I'm tired because the thing is the reason why it does have to do with trucking because I'm thinking it just has to do with trucking. Yes, it does because we were on fucking the Emmys the other day. They're knocking on our door.
Well, and that was how the conversation that was going to go down on Monday.
Lena Danko says, we've been teaching our granddaughter this to do the arm pump. Get it. Change the subject. Get it. Right. Yeah. Get it. Because we got people out here doing the same, doing good things out here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Ralph. New to your channel. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. I hope you stay here. Remember to like and share it, guys. Please, guys. All right, I'm pissed. Look, Justin's pissed. Oh, sorry, my language. You're good. Holy fuck. Don't get me started on this shit this morning. I'm fucking okay, right. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
What's happened is actually we triggered. And what was happening there is you're talking about it and you're not. I'm fucking heated over here. I'm sorry because the victims, Justin's mad. Let's not talk about this, but read the comment.
I understand that, but you brought it up.
I understand that. It is my fault. Fuck.
I didn't bring it up. You
Fuck.
did. You're the one who brought Hollywood.
Fuck.
Else why you're boycotting them. Right. I'm like, okay. I'm just trying to know what the hell you're talking about.
I haven't finished my coffee yet. I don't want chocolate.
I mean, you went from this to over here to a panel to we hate Hollywood.
Well,
boycott them.
I guess I could bring up that could really. Thank you, Justin, because I triggered it. It triggers. Okay, and there's some things that it's hard for me to watch or listen to. I got a lot of respect for Ant, Truckers Against Predators.
Right.
It's hard for me to watch them. It is because of the things I went through as a child. What they got away with, the fact that all that evidence disappeared, right. It was a small, and all of us kids that went through trial and sat on that stand with our parents looking at us, crying. I'll never forget looking over at my mother. Ever. God rest her soul. And let me pull myself together because my point I'm getting at here is my story is I was molested by a neighborhood man, a family. A bunch of us kids were. I was 6 years old. And I'm just going to come out with my fucking truth. And he was caught. We told. We were all threatened that our parents were going to be killed. All of that. And he got away with it. All the evidence after we all testified and everything, he got away with it. And we lived across the street from him. Mm-hmm. And nothing ever happened to them. They got their kids taken away for a couple months, and then they were right back in the house. My point being is, we have to make a change in this world for the better. And it's not just when trucking, it's within this world for these kids. My point at the end of the day is please, people, keep pushing back against it. Stop allowing what's been allowed for so long. We need you. We need to have people stop hurting like I hurt right now. And the only way I heal is by talking about it. I apologize for losing my composure this morning, but this is the truth, and this is what these people are up against, and this is what these kids are going through. Some are worse than others. And it's not just kids, it's adults too. So across the board, we need to change our ways, and we need to prioritize our ways. Just saying, please take this. I got to take a break.
Yeah. And this is why it's such a touchy subject for it. And it is for a lot of people. And we're not trying to make you angry. When he had brought it up, I'm just trying to give you a back synopsis on it. But it does have to do with trucking in a sense. Okay. We're all 1 degree away from trucking. There are drivers who have to transport all the stuff for all the equipment as far as transportation within the movie industry. There's been a lot of things that have been talked about as far as Hollywood and people that have been involved in stuff that has gone on for years and years and years. They have drivers. A lot of them have personal drivers. So how many of these drivers hear and know the stuff that goes down, or they're around the set? The drivers who have to transport all this stuff hear stuff. So in a sense, I know that it doesn't sound like it's related with trucking, but in a sense, it does relate to trucking. We know that not even necessarily as far as all just sex trafficking. There's been numerous times that semis have been caught hauling over.
Let's all right.
That was
all right. Let's get to that. All right. Sorry, guys. I apologize. It is what it is, but you know what? That's how I heal.
Right.
Okay.
We're not trying to anger any. We are in a sense because we want everyone to, feel it and to push back against it from happening. But we're not trying to anger you. That
here's the deal, honey. You brought up a good topic, though. And I hope Ant starts digging deep into this. Okay. It's almost taboo to talk about within the trucking industry. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about it because we're not involved in it. We don't know about that part of trucking. We don't see it. But we know that it's deeply rooted in our fucking industry, and it's truckers against trafficking, truckers against predators. We're doing our job. We're doing the best we can as an industry, and that's the one thing that we can do within this industry is be more open about it and let people know. Fuck, that just does not look right. Say something.
Right.
All right. We know drivers. You know what to look for. This industry's full of a lot of people, right. And it's from every walk of life, from an addict to a doctor to a lawyer, all of it. We're all here. And that's the thing. It's the trucking industry is 1 degree away from everybody else, and everybody else is 1 degree away from the trucking industry.
Right.
Point being is we have to start getting more vigilant, and we have to start standing up and not just by overlooking things. Okay. You said it when you were telling me a story the other day about when you were younger, walking, or when you were in college at UNLV and walking across the quad. And it was a big fashion. It was big fashion at the time to have something written across your ass. Right. The juicy females. And all that. Right. Okay. Correct. All right. And a lot of kids, well, they went and wore it. I have grandchildren today. Right. Okay. And I only have daughters. I don't have boys. I have a grandson though. Asha, come on, boy. Please be a man's man. That's all I'm asking for. Whatever you choose to do in life, Asher, and this is your grandfather talking to you right now. So, Asher, if you ever see this someday, whatever you are, when you grow up, Grandpa's proud of you no matter what. No matter what. You're my grandson. I love you. But kids adapt things. They're sponges, and people need to start being more vigilant with what they see and being vigilant and stopping when they see something. Oh,
I was vigilant. Let me tell you.
Well, no, fuck me.
Okay. I was so irate. So it was a dance crew that's back in my college. Go real quick. Dance crew is going. They have their little uniforms on. These are ranging a little crew from probably about 11, 12 to about, I'm going to say 14. Okay, no older than that. At that time, that fashion was that you had the stuff written on the butt. So they're walking in front of me. I'm walking across the quad. There I go. And of course, what do you see? You see these little girls painted on their butts all these different things: naughty, juicy, fine, whatever it was. Now, here was my thing. I get it's the fashion that's going on in there, but these are little girls, okay? And you can't help but your eye is directed towards there, okay? My thing was, I was so angry. I went and found the parents because they were walking by themselves. I went and found the parents. I went and found the dance instructors because it was over in the theater part. Whoever I could as far as an adult, and yelled at them. Why are you allowing these children to wear this? Why are you bringing attention to something on these kids that do not need to be brought attention to? There are so many people out there that it doesn't need to be highlighted for them.
And
okay,
that
have a problem with that. And I was so mad. I said, that is absolutely wrong. That is wrong that you are allowing them to wear that. They don't need attention brought there. It just doesn't need to happen. I mean, why don't you put a big neon sign on them and says, hey, take a little gander.
Here's my thing. And
really?
And especially these drivers, because I'll get your comment here in a second. And this is important because these are normal people too.
Right.
Truck drivers are just normal people. They just have a job that is the most amazing job in the world because it supplies everything for every other job.
Well, yeah,
my point being is,
and on the road you get to see all the cool things that you get to see.
Okay, when I was a kid, and I don't know where this saying went, but my parents used to tell me, you're growing up too fast. Don't grow up so fast. Make sure you enjoy your childhood.
Right. Wasn't that the truth?
Right. And the thing is
we didn't listen though.
We didn't listen. But when are we going to actually put some action behind that and make sure the kids stay kids? Okay. Because I remember as a kid, I wanted to be in that adult room and I wanted to listen to adult things. And it influenced me to do things sooner. I want to know what we can do different as Americans to make our country better today, because what we're doing, right, what's going on right now is not working. It's just not working. So what can we do? Right. You know, I didn't mean to break down, and I'm sure there's a shit ton of comments that I'm a real man, and it takes a real man, because I saw Mike said that, and I'm a real person, and I'm a man, which makes me a real man. My point being there, Mike, is thank you. But I'm going to get to, baby, because this is important. It's my way of healing.
It is.
When I talk and I get it out, it's my way of healing. I've been very open with my sexual abuse. But what's going on in the world today, and as these people come down,
right,
and they're being taken down, I'm being taken back.
Right.
Okay, I need to make this clear, baby. Please do not interrupt this, because I'm going to read this comment, because there's even bikers against child abusers. Okay, it says Wayne. Gary says, Wayne, there is an organization, a biker organization called Bikers Against Child Abuse. They are there for the children. A awesome organization, and it's over 20 years old. Right.
Nice.
What were you going to say? Because you kept wanting to jump in on that.
Right, just to say that, but that's why it affects you so much. This is why, because guys, over the last week or so, he's really been as far as boycotting, as far as like the Hollywood thing, and that is part of the reason why, is because it takes him back as far as that, and how he raised and knew and saw stuff within the Hollywood industry.
That's why I haven't reached out to Ann.
All the things that are going down.
Okay, so honey, you don't watch the truck industry like I do. Okay, all the things that are going down, you don't. I showed you the other day. It's like To Catch a Predator.
Right.
Anthony.
Right. From
Truckers Against Predators.
Right.
Okay. He's had a couple drivers go along with him, and that's fine. I'm okay. For me, it's hard for me as a victim to watch that sick motherfucker without breaking his neck. As a kid, I had to walk to school every day and walk past that house.
Right.
And sometimes that man would purposely walk out, get in his car, and fucking just look over and smile at me.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is, we have to think of everything here. We have to think about, as we're going through this transition of taking down these pedophiles and taking down these rings, taking down Hollywood, taking down sports, because it goes on in sports too. Don't get it fucking twisted. It goes down entertainment, R. Kelly. That there are other people out there that are going through different things, but are very happy about it, but aren't being vocal about it. Okay. I want to say this right here, because I caught this a couple days ago and I made it right away. As soon as I saw it, I read it, I screenshot it, and I went right over to TikTok and made it. We'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Where is it? Bastards. You know which one I'm talking about.
By.
Here it is. Here we go. Right? I'm sorry, honey. I'm making a TikTok. Take them all down. Get it. Right, baby? Yep. Take them down. Yep. Jerry Harris, cheer producer charged with child pornography. Get it. Right. All the shit that's going down while we're through this pandemic, these riots, all this shit. Right. Let's not forget what's also going down. Right. That's why I'm completely against Hollywood. I am completely against Hollywood. I grew up in Hollywood, and I wasn't abused in Hollywood. But I know the privilege they get away with in Hollywood. And then I became a personal driver for a professional athlete, which, boy, what people would do just to meet somebody.
Right, and that goes back to you talking about the elite and what they get away with, basically, of what money can buy, and basically what they've been getting around during the pandemic. People had time to sit at home, see what was going on, pay more attention, just the blip, instead of just a blip going across that they didn't pay attention to. They paid more attention to all of the upper elites and celebrities and so on and so forth, became more under a microscope is what had happened. And so they started paying attention and kind of basically doing some background search on it. And let me tell you guys, when I told you the other day, I spent 13 hours on Monday, and then we had the whole debacle thing that went on with getting taken down and stuff. When I told you I spent 13 hours, I was just done. And I really was done with it after 13 hours. Because I mean, I'm not joking, probably 5 pages, and I finally stopped as far as that of all harassment charges, sexual harassment charges, rape charges, and it was just crazy. It was crazy. No one wants to talk about it, and I know it angers everyone. But all we can say is we had done a segment when we were in the studio.
Truck drivers had to get certificates.
Right. And everyone was really cool about it. We had a lot of people who went and got their certificate and showed us.
I jumped on that bandwagon right away.
Yes. It wasn't that great of a response, guys.
But wait. It was an amazing response, because I think 5 drivers, I know Vince Perrone, I know quite a few people got their certificates.
Right. It's just not a subject a lot of people don't like to talk about. But the importance of it was that you drivers, because you are in so many different places, are able to see things that just are looking funky, that don't look right, and the importance of you calling it in.
Well, Linda rocked it right here with the comment. Yeah. Us truckers are angels of the highway. That's right. Stand up against this stuff. I'm joining truckers against trafficking and truckers against pedophiles.
Right. Awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's awesome.
Right.
You'll see me once in a while. I'll share some of Anthony's material. But it's hard for me to watch, but I'm happy to know that it's there to watch, because I'll probably go back someday and say yes, and sit down with my grandkids and say, see, these were truckers. These were truckers. And truckers, the thing is they're the heartbeat of America, so that when America's good and strong and running strong, and that industry's running strong, we're prospering. We're flourishing. I'm just saying that. And the beautiful thing about this industry is it's big enough now to where we could create platforms like this and talk. I was worried last night because we had such a great show yesterday. I went off the rails with happiness. I went out and talked to everybody, and I enjoyed it. I embraced the moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to embrace this as it grows, because the one thing I do is I love it. But as this grows and these platforms grow, it's big enough. The trucking industry is big enough for us to have platforms, and that we just need to show up, turn the cameras on, and produce a quality platform, produce quality topics, let drivers have their say, like in these comments, not have it structured just for our agenda. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have it structured just for your agenda, then it's it's only going to be motivated in the direction you want it to go in. I just want this to be here. I
agree.
I mean, did that make any sense? I feel like I rambled there and didn't make any sense.
No, I know what you're saying.
Because I'm not your Harvard politician guy. I'm a trucker. I was born and raised in the transportation industry, and I'm proud of that. And I won't let nobody take that from me. And the men and women of the transportation industry are no different from me. And I know we have, from your professional to your non-professional, every walk of life. But that doesn't mean when I'm leaving that store and that person, whether he's on drugs or not, I don't know his story, but I can probably tell you what I'm about to give him. He's going to go cop some dope or some alcohol, and he's just going to escape. but it doesn't stop me from giving it to him. I know I might be enabling, might be part of that problem that he's going through, but I still let him know that there's people out there that care enough, no matter what, that are there for you.
And you're a pretty friendly person. You say hi to a lot of people. Remember I was saying earlier, just like a little hi would be okay. I'm not as forthcoming with it. I'm not as interactive with people as he is out in the public of people that I don't necessarily know that I, just hi walking up on me. I mean, I'll say hi. I'm cordial. Hey, thank you. Opening the door or whatever kind of a thing. But he just goes out of his way all the time. Just, hey, what's going on? How are you? He just does.
God.
That's just him. That's what I love about him. That's one of the qualities I love about you, babe. I'm more of an introvert kind of a person. Which is kind of crazy, isn't
You're
it?
a caretaker.
That I was a bartender for 30 years.
You're a caretaker.
Introvert.
You're a caretaker.
Yeah.
You're a caretaker. I'm a caretaker.
Right.
I'm a man of action, is what I am. Man, I'm learning that. But I love what Ronnie says here. Ronnie Marie says, stand for something or fall for anything.
Right.
And I think that's what's happening in this world today, is that platforms are putting out anything and people are falling for it.
Oh, what is up there?
I don't know. You're like way up over there.
I know.
You're wandering. You're squirrel. Give her a snicker.
Because I'm trying to see the comment.
Which one? Just tell me.
Let's face it, Hollywood is full of sickos.
Well, okay.
That's no lie.
Bro, I mean, seriously, are we really going to go down that road?
Lie.
Are we going to go down that road, dude?
No lie.
Bro,
no,
my dad made a good living there, dude. Stop. No. But it goes back. I can rock that. Hollywood controls a lot, but they don't have as much control anymore. There's other entities that are gaining control. Okay, we're having a big sale on over on a social. There's a big sale going on in the world. It's TikTok. Okay, Hollywood learned to control through programming.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a control thing.
Right.
All right.
It's money.
Right. It's a control, and it's disgusting, and it's power. But the number one thing nowadays is I'm going to shift the conversation. Okay, because Adam, you made a great conversation. Thanks for all the conversations and about Hollywood. But I want to bring up TikTok. I want to bring up what's going on, because I didn't realize this until the other day and talk about boycotting. I'm a very, very against companies like Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Walmart, I guess, it's got their hands in the pot in the sale of TikTok.
Yeah.
That concerns me. That really concerns me. Okay. They've been on the stage with the president. Okay. That concerns me. Along with DHL, along with Target.
Mm-hmm.
During this process, I've been watching all these big conglomerates hanging out with the president.
Right. Who has the money?
For the private sector. Okay. Who has the money? And they're the big companies. And JB Hunt's up there. Swift's up there. Right. So my problem is what I'm trying to get to is the sale of TikTok. So if Walmart does succeed and does get a portion of it, what's going to happen there? Is that how they're controlling things today? Because I know that my Google is hooked up to my Facebook. So if I Google something on my Facebook feed, is going to be whatever I Googled.
I don't know, but I know that Walmart, I don't know how far across as far across the world that they are, but I know just recently it was just in the news the other day that they just opened like the world's one of their largest distribution centers down in Mexico.
Well, what they need to do is open up a resort for truck drivers to go on vacation every year for a month for the shit that they go through when they go to deliver at one of their fucking distribution centers.
I
just
agree.
Saying.
I
place is a joke. But that's why, and there's the reason why I don't like Walmart is because of the way they treat the people that deliver to their facilities.
Right.
And then I'll go to I can go to the consumer side. Okay, because that's just a joke. That's just a joke. Man, I don't get what the fuck is going on in this world and how we're putting up with what now we are our own fucking cashier, grocer, and fucking bagger. What the fuck? And how do you get a fucking discount? Where's my check? Fuck, am I on payroll in this bitch? And the thing that pisses me off is rolling over into pilots and stuff like that.
Right.
See, and they get it later. The fucking weirdest thing about this world and about America is the trucking industry is like a private world almost, but they are the test. They're like guinea pig. Like autonomous is tested in the trucking industry before it's brought to the automotive industry. You know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. They test it in the trucking industry first. Like brake assist now is coming out in the automotive industry, I think, with Chevy.
Right.
They have the brake assist now.
Right.
Oh, that's been in the fucking trucking industry for how long? And that's what people, I don't think that like these people that go to Washington and stuff like that, that fight autonomy, they're not paying attention. They're not connecting the two. That autonomy game is fucking through the roof. You have to go to the bathroom? What are you doing over there?
do.
Are you farting?
No, I do. I have a swaying
They go
problem
fucking
now.
pee, man.
But no, you know what you got me thinking? Actually, you know where I was at?
Fuck, I got a woman thinking that ain't good.
When he started talking to me, and I think it was like Mike McPherson or
oh God, that's fucking tea.
That
Fuck.
I'm drinking my tea. Anyways,
Oh God, you ever do that before?
when you were talking about the pilot, and they were talking about it'd be cool for like if there was like some really cool place that was affordable, that wasn't a highway robbery, that had all the different kind of amenities for you guys to do, like a movie theater there, bowling alley, you know, cool things for you to do, like when you're there and you have to be stuck at a truck stop. But it was affordable, not like the raping that they kind of do. Sorry the pun on that, but you know, the gouging that they do right now on it, but somewhere that was kind of cool.
Well, right, and that's why you'll hear on the drive, and I agree with you.
Sorry, that's
whatever it is you were saying. I agree with you.
We were talking about pilot and the fun things to do.
Oh, I knew that. Look, don't get me started. Oh boy, it's my fault because I brought up pilot.
Yeah. Linda says I
know,
this
right?
TikTok
I mean,
thing.
why you're rushing away from? I had that for a setup.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the thing about the driver's side. We bring TikTok to you. Yeah, we bring TikTok to you.
And I'm not even sure right now with everything that's going down.
But you just cut me
down
off. What the fuck?
She's
She's getting worse than me. Give her a snicker. Point being is here's why I love TikTok is because there's a lot of drivers over there, and I'm not trying to encourage people to download it. I don't expect them to download it, but I'll just bring it to you. There's drivers over there, millions of them. It's like a honey hole. I'm gonna leave that alone. But there's a guy out there, and he calls him his handle over on TikTok. I'll call it his handle. His username is mint condition.
Yep.
But if you guys drivers are hungry or anything like that, and this is why I do this, is because, well, he decided to do a little review. And I brought it straight to you.
All right, so we're giving this little food truck right here a try today. I got a triple pork sandwich. Little food truck is called Island Teens. So the triple pork sandwich has pulled pork, bacon, and ham. Fucking delicious. It's a little food truck out back of the Chrome Shop off exit 329 in Wildwood, Florida, off Interstate 75. And that is Fuzz whining because he wants more of it.
I believe there's Chrome over there too. He said Chrome. He said 75, right? Yeah. Anyways, that's big condition. He's over on TikTok. He's rocking it. He's rocking it on TikTok. But that's what these drivers are doing over there. They're giving it away, and that's the one thing I like about TikTok is they are over there giving stuff away as drivers, like reviews, all kinds of things. I got more stuff here. Here's another guy right here. This is Double T. All right. I really want to get into this today because this guy's working hard on helping drivers out there. Okay. And here's what I mean by that.
Oh shit. Houston, I think we have a problem. Did it get your airlines or are they safe?
Everything was good, balancing out right now.
Look like it. That was not good. Oh, we might have a solution. All right. Gonna have him pull out and have him pull under it because he's got a ramp on the back. Oh, baby. Yes. Yep, you got it. Yep. Oh, smack that bitch. We'll grab that. That's what I'm talking about. Lucas to the rescue. All right, so now the landing gears are broken. So we got it up a little bit more. We're gonna put it on blocks. We'll see if that does the trick. This might end up being a part 2.
Were they on
All right,
there?
well, we got 2 under that one. Hopefully this will work because that's about as much as we could get it. All right, we are clear. I'm watching that. All good, all good. Come on up. All right, now we're gonna back it up, get it off of those, because that's fucking tight. Push it back. Come on with it. Fuck yeah! Yeah, baby! He's the hero of the hour right there. Holy shit. All right. Be safe. All right. Thanks again. Teamwork, baby. Arr!
Shout out to Double T. There's more to that. Hopefully, I'm trying to get him over.
Yeah.
I'm poaching. I've got a message out to him. Hopefully Jeff can reach out to him, and we can get things going.
Yeah.
Because there's a story behind that. If you're on TikTok, go over to Triple T and find out the conclusion of that. Why that driver was in that situation. I'm fucking heated for it too. I'm pissed. It's a joke.
You didn't put it on there.
No, I'll let them. I'm gonna leave them hanging on that, so they stay tuned. It's a show. You know, you gotta like and share. You gotta get them to come back. It's programming. It's how a show's supposed to work.
Yeah,
you're supposed to leave them something. Come back for
a little.
Like Jeff. Hey, that's which Saturday. Saturdays are going to be a lot of fun. Let's plug Saturday. All right, Saturday. This is one of my co-hosts.
Heavy hauling full and oversized. They measure in feet. Because when you talk as much shit as X-Lax, you need to measure the shit in feet. A car hauler still measures it in inches because his hog's 3 inches from the ground up. Just saying.
Keep on trucking.
Oh my God. Yeah, that.
Where is it?
He's in that. And that's
Shots fired.
We're going to be discussing the difference between the boys and the men of the industry. Boys of the industry, which haul oversized, measured from the top down, top down, top down, top down. Men, which are car haulers of the industry, we measure from the ground up, ground up, ground up. The reason us men measure from the ground up, is because we're smart enough to understand and realize that 3 inches to a woman means a whole lot more when it's 3 inches from the ground up than it is from the top down. Just saying. Sorry, it is what it is. Carry on. Right, people.
Get it, driver. Shots fired. And the reason why I made that comment is for somebody to get this to him. That's for you, Craig Bliss. Right. Say, what? That name ain't come out of his mouth in a long time. What I'm trying to say is I watch everything in this industry. I watch all the feeds and I read all the comments. Oh, boy. Hi, Craig. Get it.
Okay.
Get it. Fuck with me. Just fuck with me. Because look, you fuck with my show. You fuck with this. You fuck, not my show, but you fuck with the driver show. You fuck with Sheila. You fuck with Sheila. You fuck with my wife. You're done. I don't care. Even if it's a word that, we're trying to be Facebook famous. Keep it up, kids. You don't want to play with this guy. Because I don't play nice. I don't. But that's what's going on over on TikTok on another note.
This is something that's going to vary from company to company and driver to
Saturday, my fault. So stuff like this is going to be on Saturday.
Yeah.
Some people smoke meth. Some people smoke crack. Some people snort coke off of Ricky's ball sack.
My brother.
She gets everyone involved in it.
So that's a little taste of us three that are going to be up there. We got Mike. I got to get Mike over on TikTok. I got to get Mike McPherson over there. Because Mike McPherson, training, little Baba Booey.
Yeah.
That's my little Baba Booey.
Yeah.
It's a horseshoe jackass.
And I think that the title of Saturday's show, the after party, says it all.
Oh, this is gonna be an after party. Let's see what the comments.
Yeah.
Let's see what shit I started.
It's gonna be wild. The last one was 3 hours. It was all over the place. They had a great time, Joe. Do you want to check it out? Saturdays.
Saturday.
Right
I think
we're
at 5 at right now. Daniel says, awesome. Wow. Microsoft is out. It's Oracle and Walmart now.
Yeah.
It's a battle. LOL. Yeah, I know it is, Adam. But Adam, I didn't load yours up, Adam. Adam also is going to be, hopefully Adam will be dropping by on Saturdays too. I talked to Adam yesterday. Here's what I would like to see from Saturdays. What I would like to see, I don't know about the boys, the drivers. I'd like to see Adam, Mike, and Jeff and me, because we'll have a door swinger, which is Adam. Day cab heavy hauler, Puss in Boots Mike, pussyfoot over there, and then you got
wrong.
And then you got the pavement princess himself, Jeff.
Yeah, he's just so wrong.
I'm fucked off, is what I am.
Yeah.
Got another load of ice cream and headed to the city. Get it. Don't go over 70.
That's another show as far as calling in on too to join the
right.
show.
We got no calls today.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Got a one fucking call, you bastards.
No, well you did, and that was from Charles to tell you that everything was frozen.
Yeah, but right. Feed was frozen.
But we haven't really talked about anything specific. I mean, we're kind of all over the place, so I get it. Don't listen to him, guys. We appreciate you. Seriously.
Who are you talking about? Who do we appreciate? 1, 2, 3. Who are we talking about?
Yeah.
Mike?
No, not Mike.
Okay, don't put Mike in with them.
What?
Yeah, Mike don't belong with them good people. So just because he's a family guy and loves his kids and his wife doesn't make him a good man.
Right.
He's fucking over there on the other end going, you motherfucker.
Yeah, it's silly.
I can't wait though. We're gonna have a good time. Yeah. The driver's side has got a lot of plans and a big bright future. People don't want me here, but I'm not going anywhere. I promise you. Look, keep messing with me. If anybody has seen, I wish I loaded it up. Talk to them because you gotta stop me. You got to stop me. Seriously, right now.
Guys, remember tomorrow we also do have a Throwback Thursday. We'll be back on kind of a schedule. Today was a little kind of a crazy day. The week has been kind of crazy so far. Yesterday was a great show. Tomorrow we've got Throwback Thursday where we highlight history and heritage within the trucking industry. We also have Trucking with V tomorrow. That's going to be a special episode, and we're going to have her on at 2:00. That is Pacific Standard Time. So obviously, if you're in the West Coast, that's going to be 5:00. So that's going to be fun. So we're going to finally have a female driver on, which I'm excited about. So we're going to try to get more female drivers on here to participate. We want to highlight women within the trucking industry as well. So if you're interested in being on the show, you're a woman and would like to be on the show,
come join us.
Let us know. Like I said, we've got Trucking with V tomorrow. I do believe that we do have
tomorrow. She's tomorrow.
I do believe, yes, and we also have a guest with us tomorrow.
Gary.
Yeah, we've got Gary
Gowan.
Right. Tomorrow with us. Guys, you can call in anytime that you want on the phone number that is scrolling down below.
All right, and talking about women, here we go. I found this over there.
Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. And if you don't love me now, you will never.
Well, that's a statement. Fuck. Well, fuck. Are we at a board meeting? The fuck? What's happening there? It's a woman empowering women.
Right.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. My mom was a single mother. I was raised by a single mother. Right. I said my dad and stuff like that, but my dad was absent. He was only there for as far as work goes. You know, he was a workaholic. He was always doing for others before his family. So, but yeah, we need to get more women involved on the driver's side. We need to get, we need to bring them on in. How to play with people. I mean, but
it's important. And it's important.
It is because
I realize that it's male dominated, but still.
Well, we'll be talking about this on Saturday because I redid it because a guy he made a jab at me and he fucking sleepy joed it. He sleepy joed it. Look. I'll share the soundbite. I'll share it with you. I'll put it.
He just gets to play on Saturdays. That's basically what that is.
Real change for the trucking industry. Instead of wasting your time trying to become Facebook famous and imposing yourself as being the imposter of the hero of the trucking industry.
Is a hero?
Or shut up.
Well, you know me, I went right over to TikTok.
Real change for the trucking industry. Instead of wasting your time trying to become Facebook famous and imposing yourself as being the imposter of the hero of the trucking industry. Well, put up or shut up.
What? I told you. Take a
sorry.
shot at the show. Take a shot at the show, me, or the show. Take a shot at my wife now. I don't. This is not a game, Sheila. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to make a point here, make it clear. What I'm doing is not a game. Okay? This is a career. Okay? Your career, Mr. Jojo Beretta, is driving truck. Okay? That's what you do for a living. You're not a broadcaster. And if you want to get into broadcasting, you better start doing it full time. And don't fumble when you go to insult somebody. Don't pull a Sleepy Joe. Because over here, we are all in 100%.
Carry out the law, appoint officials, pardon, make treaties, veto, conduct war, be the commander-in-chief. How long's it been since y'all heard the truth? This is all that our president is supposed to do. He ain't supposed to lead social change in the country. Kinda like a CEO, straight making us money in a country that is full of neglect. In a country that he vowed to protect. So let's all stand up for the red, white, and blue. If there's some hate in this country, then that's on me and you. That's why I'm singing this song in a red MAGA hoodie. And on the back it says we'll do it again in 2020. Cause we're taking America, making it great again. Yeah, we're taking America, making it great again. Y'all can try and tear us down, but we're gonna stand up. Keep it real, let you know what's up. I voted for a man named Donald J. Trump. Cause when they're playing the anthem, I stand up.
My point being is don't play with me. Don't. This is not a game. Just like being the president of the United States is not a game. Okay? This is not a game. This truck industry is not a place to play. It's a place that is supposed to be the most giving place of all. It's Christmas every day in the fucking trucking industry. If you didn't know, you're Santa Claus. Start acting like him. What? Kidding. I'm serious, honey.
I know.
Don't.
I'm not.
Look, okay, don't think you're a broadcaster and think you can manipulate words and take shots that nobody else will catch, but I will. And don't think I won't bring it to the forefront and put it right out there. Poof. And you oh, he's just bashing. Oh, he's an imposter. What did you mean by imposter and then / hero? And you fumbled it. And you straight had it. You're fucking about to win the Super Bowl. You fucking fumbled at the 1 yard line. I swooped that bitch up and ran it back. But then again, we no longer want sports around, all right? Because remember, guys, we don't need influencers at all.
Hey, all you A-list actors and athletes, good morning and how are you? A message from us average folk. Just so you know, we have a brain of our own, and we've allowed your influence, popularity, and privilege to go on long enough. If there's one thing we've learned in 2020, is that you're non-essential and expendable. And we can get along just fine without you. And just note, without any of us, all of you are just average.
And that goes for each and every one of you in the trucking industry that thinks you're above average, that are in positions because the driver put you there. Don't ever forget where you come from, drivers, especially if you plan on being an influencer in this industry, or if you're going to take money from people that are trying to reach drivers in this industry. Be careful. Be careful. And drivers, be careful of who you associate yourself with. I'm not going to say who you follow, because trucker drivers are not followers. They're fucking leaders. They're leaders of this country. They're the heartbeat of the country. They're the backbone. And what I got to say to all the people that are going to Washington, first you need to look at your industry. If your industry is broken, that means that up there is broken. Good luck. Go ahead.
I don't even know what
I'm not trying to be a dick.
I don't even know what to say after all that.
After all what?
Yes, you're just going on.
No, because
I'm not
what?
sure to say.
Mark said it this morning. He says, Wayne, you don't have to.
You want to put the comments back up so I can see some of the comments?
Mark said it this morning. What did he say? You don't have to prove yourself. What you're doing is enough. And this is what I'm doing. This is what I do now. I'm here to talk about it. And I'm not going to hide what the driver's side's on the behind the scenes is going through. I'm going to be honest, because just like me and you had an argument last night about numbers. Right. Because I want to be wide open. With the driver's side reached that many people last month, it's because of them over there. And I feel that they have a right to know. And you're like, oh, do they really need to know? Do they really want to know? Well, if not, I don't need to show them. But the driver's side reached 3.1 million people last month and had over 500,000 people engage. And that's because of them over there. And I want to share that with them. That's what I want to share with them, because that's what's valuable. That's what these influencers are doing. They're going out building pages, building numbers on the backside, showing sponsorship, and then getting money. But they're not giving it back to the driver. They're the ones that put him there. Just like the athletes, actors, and Hollywood. Just saying, without the average folk, you're just average.
And that wasn't the argument.
What are you talking? Oh, really, bro? We don't have to bring my marriage into it.
Oh, no.
I did.
Yeah, that wasn't the argument.
Michael Robbins, good morning. How are you? But see, it's funny because, and then I get people like Michael Robbins back over here.
Yeah.
He watches. Okay.
Yeah.
Michael Robbins was going to break my face at one time, but he really wasn't. He's just mad at me because I was handling things wrong, and he knows the value, or he knows that how much this industry needs platforms that are actually driver driven and for the driver, not persuaded in any way. Mike's been fighting that red tape for a long time. Good morning, rival Michael Robbins. Go ahead.
I like Alex up there.
Where's Alex?
Right above the one you just did.
Okay, Alex. Okay. Well, if I start acting like Santa, this motherfucker's young too, it looks like. This little fucker. Here we go with the shit. Here comes these drivers, right?
I just think it's funny.
Adam Lipsy says, well, if I start acting like Santa, if I start yelling, oh, some people might take it the wrong
way. Right? That's funny.
Especially in a truck stop. Especially in West Memphis.
Just saying. Especially
in West Memphis. Hold on, where's my props?
I don't know where your props are.
Oh. Hey, doing there, driver? Got that high-speed chicken feed over your eyes. 125. There you go, driver. Where you at, driver? There, come on to the back row there, driver. I got that high-speed chicken feed.
High-speed chicken feed.
Again, the guy in West Memphis, he's been selling high-speed chicken feed for 30 fucking years. All right, here we go. Dean the Sharp. Truckers, please be safe out there. If you're driving to Louisville, Washington, D.C., or any of these liberal cities, the verdict for the officers in the Breonna Taylor drug dealer case will be announced today or tomorrow. There will be definitely writing, correct?
Right.
Okay, and I saw this driver last night, and I saw him, and it's the same one that made the fucking made the video about me, and he's on there. I was just in Minneapolis. I ain't gonna let these punks and nothing stop me. Go to Louisville today, bro. Go to Louisville today.
Right.
He went to a Walmart DC in Minneapolis. He's like, yep, not a problem, pal.
Well, and they've declared.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's a national emergency. Go ahead down there. Yeah. Make sure you exercise your amendment rights. It's not a funny, laughing matter, but the dude was like, yeah, acting all tough, and I was just in Minneapolis. Not a problem. Don't you and I, if I won't let him stop, dude, go to Portland, or go to a city, shut down a protest, bro. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but honk. Get it. Right. And I'm going back Saturday. Matter of fact, I put a hat on, I guarantee you that shit floats around the internet, I'll be fucked. You know how many phone calls I got after I left there? Do you have a hat that says NC on it? No. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Right. Nature's chemistry.
Yeah.
Just saying, bro. But these drivers that driver that's out there saying, don't let them stop you, bro. Bro, I did I take it down? They're building shields out of chairs, bro. Oh God, go ahead, honey, say something.
No, guys, if you're out in the area, Shelly does need your help. So I'm always a serious one. He's over there playing, but I do, because there's things I want to get.
They can hear you. They can hear you.
Oh,
Shelly.
things that I do want to get to as far as trucks with room to spare. Guys, she does need your help after the hurricanes have come in and devastated Laura and Sally. So if you can and are willing to, please get a hold of her. She needs your help.
Whoa, time out, stop. Stephen Oatley, stop right now. That's our sponsor this week. Damn it.
Yeah.
Do I still have it? You guys, if you're in the house, make sure to check out Wake Up America over on Your Favorite Freight Broker's page. I believe I still have you, Steve. Hold on, brother. I did the best I could, Steve. I don't have much to work with on this, and I don't have all the stuff you have. No, I took it down because it was an old one. Because it was from you the other night. Did I put it in the overlay? Damn it. He's over here this morning catching me. You bastard. Anyway, check out Steve Oatley, Wake Up America. The dude's crushing it. He made a comment about the Breonna Taylor. And what I'm saying is this guy's back in the blue. He's all in.
Yeah.
He's been so successful. And I'm so proud to call him a friend. And I could pick up the phone and call him. And he hasn't changed. Regardless, that dude's averaging like 3,000 viewers just on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's pulling network numbers. Okay,
Yeah.
from a Hollywood standpoint, dude, you're fucking crushing it. Those are the people that we need to fucking support, the independents, like Steve over there at Your Favorite Freight Broker with Wake Up America. He says the Breonna Taylor. Okay, where'd it go? There it is. The Breonna Taylor charging decision at 1:30 today.
Right.
And if you want updates on what's going on in cities that are rioting and stuff like that, go over to his page, Your Favorite Freight Broker. I've been doing watch parties every day, Steve. So you guys know where to find it. And you drivers that are over here, that are from over there, and you people that are over here from over here, yeet, yeet. I appreciate you, Steve. You're a fucking great dude. You're a solid dad. You're a solid husband. Good luck with your wife.
Yeah. Go up to Dina.
Dina. Where are we at?
You almost go down. You're Dina Sharp. You're almost touching her. There you go.
All right. Dina Sharp says downtown Louisville is shut down completely, all boarded up, and the National Guard is already there, and state police. Correct.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
you're expecting it to get.
It's about to be crazy. It's about to be off the fucking charts. Like I said, Steve reached out to me regarding Saturday. I mentioned it this morning, Steve, and I hope that was okay. Because these are people that are embracing me, and they embrace any American patriot,
right?
And it's sad because we have to step up in our country today as Americans against these so-called Americans say they hate America. Well, then get the fuck out of here. Just fucking bounce. We could do with all this shit that's going on, because I'm holding on close to Steve Oatley. Why? On top of the fact that he's going to stay on top of what's going to come after that election. Because if you think shit ain't going to happen, you're crazy.
Right.
This is not getting better. If it's getting better, show us where, please, drivers.
Yeah.
Just let us know so we can highlight that.
Yeah, I mean, these things are definitely going to continue on until after the election, because this election is so heated right now that really out of control. And so whomever wins, it's not necessarily going to be a pretty sight after the aftermath of it. So
right, and people that don't know all the details about the Breonna Taylor case, she chose that lifestyle, but she did not deserve to die. Okay, and she did not deserve to get killed the way she did get killed.
Right.
Okay, I'll say that. But when you get caught up in that type of lifestyle, you risk those type of outcomes, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
think about it. Are we okay?
Right.
Your ex-boyfriend Chuck,
right,
was big into drugs.
Right.
How was it down there in downtown San Diego with the Bloods and the Crips?
Well, it was.
How was that lifestyle? How was that lifestyle?
It was scary, but it was.
If the cops were to burst into
that, once we got to know everybody.
I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about if the cops came in to fucking
chaotic.
Raid you, were you going to get shot?
Yeah, they were.
Right. You're forgetting the actual situation that we're talking about. I'm referring your situation, and add that if the cops bursting into that apartment that you were in, what would happen? Were there AK-47s against the door?
No.
What kind of guns were leaning against the door in the apartment you were in?
I don't remember any guys being leaned against.
In the bank. You guys were the bank for the drug dealers.
Yeah, the bank.
Right. I remember plenty of guns.
Oh, I don't remember the gun. I don't remember the guns, but
God.
I remember holding the money for people. Well, I didn't, but it was chaotic.
Another show, another story. Numbers are dropping. We've been here
else.
too long. We've been here too long.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's hump day.
Yeah, it is hump day.
All right, Steve, go pick up the shit on your floor. His dog shit right next to his bed the other day.
Who called?
Stephen Oatley.
Oh. Snowflakes melt easy. Yeah. They do.
Let me stop. I'm so wrong.
I know.
I'm laughing at myself because I'm flashing back on the conversation I had with Steve on the phone the other day. It was fucking hilarious. He was so pissed. And have you ever seen Steve? The dude's like this. I don't know how he wipes his ass.
Oh, Lord.
He's one of them. All right, guys, remember, guys, you're the heartbeat of America. You should be treated like the heartbeat of America. Always keep your side up, rubber side down. In today's industry, to make money, you have to do what, honey?
You have to get my little pity video ready.
Okay, I had to get a little pity video ready. She's got to feel good. Remember, guys, we're back tomorrow and Saturday. Remember, every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. right here on Facebook, YouTube, and I don't know where else we're at. I don't know. Oh my God. Remember, guys, you can support us here, blah, 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 Venmo, Cash App, all that app stuff. Maybe we should talk about apps tomorrow, Throwback Thursday.
Maybe.
What? It just keeps saying, where's my pity video? Which one? You got like 5 of them there.
Yeah, the one that says Wednesday.
Mine don't have days on it.
Yeah.
Why do my videos don't have days on it?
Because you upload yours in it anyways. The answer to his question is you have to keep your left door closed.
Oh, that part.
Say goodnight, Gracie. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Are you present? Which one? This one?
The one that says Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, I got to be able to read.
Yeah.
See you in the morning, guys. Bye.
What the fuck is that fucking thing?
What the fuck? Hello?
What?
Chill.
Scary.
Yo, I'm gonna check his vibe.
What are you?
Yeah, what are you?
Bad vibe!